This is what I was talking about. We just talked about this, that the most powerful question you can ask is, instead of assigning an identity, you can ask how they describe themselves. You can call them Kenyarican from the angle that they are Americans and they're Kenyans, but allow them to tell you how they identify. So one of the questions you had said is that, why do kids pull away? Kids pull away. When we talk about pulling away, we are just describing the behavior that we are seeing. The silence, the pulling away, the moodiness, right? As a parent, it's important to go deeper and try to understand the reality. What's going on beneath the iceberg, right? Teenagers, as most parents know, they're still growing. Their brain is still developing. Here is a chance for them to learn how to define themselves. They're trying to test their independence and also protection of their own nervous system. Like you had said, when a parent asked, why did you do this? Why did you do this? That always appears as an attack. When you ask somebody a why question, it's an attack and they feel like they need to protect themselves. And as far as they are concerned, how they have attached to you is what will determine if they need to protect themselves from you or they need to let loose, right? Also, when we keep criticizing our children, judging them, giving them, raising our voices at them, spanking them, and all these other things, that is the level of comfort, the safety they feel around you. And that is why when we see them pulling away, they could be just avoiding constant correction, comparison. Why can't you be so and so, right? The truth here is that distance is often a defense mechanism and it's not rebellion. We are so used from our culture with labeling. You are lazy, you are rude, in other words, right? And even labeling them as a smart kid. You're very smart. What that translates sometimes is that I'm only good when I'm smart. If I'm not good, right? So when they're pulling away, those are all the things that we need to consider as a parent. They are protecting themselves and not rejecting you. So what we call misbehavior, like talking back, rolling eyes, we have to consider things like feelings. What are they feeling? What are they thinking about what happened, about you, about themselves, and also their nervous system? Are they in a calm position, able to explain them to you that when they were in a bus, somebody was bullying them? Have you created a safety place for themselves, for them to come and talk to you? Also, consider what's the context of this outburst, right? What are their unmet needs? Sometimes it's a known fact that when our needs are not met, we have that negative feeling. But when our needs are met, we have a positive feeling. What are the beliefs? Here we are calling them Kenyaricans. What if they don't identify themselves as Kenyaricans, right? Belief. Maybe they believe they need to be Muslims, but you keep telling them they are Christians. Do they know they are Christians, right? Also the brain development and the quality of attachment. So sometimes the relationship we have with words as parents, like respect, always clouds the vision, our vision from seeing what our kids actually are. For example, if most parents of my age and all around who grew up in Kenya, we always used to hear the word respect. You have to respect me, you have to respect me. And the translation to that was you have to be silent, right? You cannot talk. You're here to be seen and not to be heard.